Alright guys, so I'm teaching you how to change the shift lever assembly. There's all the information. This is what the new part looks like. This is what the new part looks like. So in order to remove this, you have to undo your clutch cable. I'm not going to teach you guys how to do that because there's a lot of videos and it's pretty simple, but there is no videos that I could find on how to remove this shift lever assembly. So that's what I'm just gonna focus on this. But you pretty much have to remove the clutch cable, the housing, the primary cover. You need to remove the C-clip that's in here. There's like a little C-clip. You have to remove the C-clip and then take off this nut. Where's the nut? Oh shit, I lost it. Where did I put it? Over here. And this has a washer. This washer has like a dish, and the dish has to be facing. So it's like a dish. The dish has to be facing the engine. So you shouldn't want it to look like this. So once you get this nut off, and that nut is a size 1 3/16 to remove the nut. So once you have the nut off, you can, mine's was loose. I don't know if they're normally tight. I don't believe so. I believe once you remove that nut, this is freely able to move back and forth a little bit. So you go ahead and remove that nut, pull this forward a little bit. Once you have this pulled all the way forward, to remove this, you're gonna see, first put the bike in neutral. Put the bike in neutral. You can always grab vice grips if you forget, and you can grab vice grips and toggle this back and forth until you see your neutral light turn on the dash. So you can see, make sure you're confirming that you're neutral. So once you're in neutral, you remove the nut, you pull the clutch pack forward. There's probably a specific name for this, I'm not sure. But you pull this forward as much as it goes. And I actually bought both nuts, both sockets, to remove both nuts, but I couldn't remove this one. So I figured out how to do it without doing that. So you pull this forward, and to remove this, you're gonna see, let me try to focus here. I'm recording this with my phone. I'm just doing a quick little video because there is no video that I could find. So that's what it looks like, just in case you guys remove it and get lost or something and need help putting it back. That's what it looks like in there. But it's really fairly simple. You can't really mess this up. You put the bike in neutral, and this is what it looks like from down here. And then on the new part, let me show you guys. This little spring right here, that gap has to line up with that stick. It's like a little dowel pin, without dowel pin. I'll show you guys once I get it out. So to remove it, I'm trying to think of the best way to do this and be able to get it on camera. But you put your finger here, you pull this forward all the way, and then you do the same with the other side. I'm trying to do it on camera, but I have nothing to hold the phone. So you lift this one, and then you lift the other side as well. I'm trying to show you guys me doing this without blocking the view. So you lift this one, you lift this one. I'm trying to do it without blocking the view. So you lift that one, you lift the other one, and then you can just pull this out. Alright, I'm gonna block the view for a second, but you lift this, you push this one down, you push this one down. First, you push this one down. It doesn't matter which order, but you have to have this one. You push this down, it lifts it up. You push the other side down, and then you just pull it out. That was a horrible way to show you. So that's what it looks like when it's out. The broken one. And then to reinstall it, carefully guide this through here. And then you're just gonna wanna put this main shaft into this copper looking spacer nut. But you also wanna make sure that you're lining, you also wanna make sure you're lining this little gap with that spring that I was talking about earlier. Right here where my thumb is. Right here. You're gonna make sure that that goes into here. And then this goes into here. So position it to the back. Once you get it a little bit, you can let it go. It'll hold itself right there. It's still not on. You have to reinstall it by lifting those little forks and just pushing it back. So I'm gonna place the phone right here again so I can show you. You lift the forks, you push it back, and then you let the forks go. And then the forks have like the little teeth on it right there, and they line up into the gaps just like up here right there. They fall into the gaps. And once you remove this, this piece back here can't spin freely, so you don't have to worry about this spinning freely when you remove the shift assembly. You don't have to worry about that moving. That's under a lot of tension to be able to move this. So you can just remove it, and it's fairly simple. Kind of want to show you guys again. You push this down, and then you push the other one. I wonder if maybe you can probably jab something in there, but there's no need for that. All you have to do is push this down until it lifts out of that. You see it right there? It lifts up out of it. And then with your other hand, you do the same right here. You push right here, and it lifts it up out, and then you can just pull this out. But you can use your hand here to hold it, and then pull it so you can grab the assembly. You can hold it, and then you hold the assembly. Use your pointer finger, push it down, and then with your other hand, your pointer finger, you push this down here, and then you can just pull this out. I'm sorry it's a long video, but I just kind of want to make sure I documented that correctly, because for some reason I was very confused on how to do it. Maybe it's just common sense to other people. To me, it wasn't. So that's why I'm documenting it. But that's it. It's super easy. Once you take the primary cover off and you get this nut removed, then just slide this forward, push those two little teeth, those little tabs, and then you can just pull this out. And then just obviously you're gonna have to reinstall everything after, but yep, that's pretty much it.